Um, and I would put some candy in my mouth. Y'all know it's a professional over here. Anyway, um, so yeah, what I wanted to do was to come and touch on a couple of topics that are out here. Now, since I've been on Twitter today, they've been kind of going up over this whole news of Kevin Samuels um, having a heart attack or something. I don't know how true that is. Now, Sabrina Peterson posted in her comments, and I think I posted it in this video, where she was saying, because she lives there in Atlanta, you guys know that Kevin Samuels was based in Atlanta, that someone who lived in his high rise was saying that he, in fact, had a heart attack, that the news was true, and that he may be gone. I don't know. I really don't. But what I wanted to address, and I unfortunately I was trying to put the video up before, and then I had an interruption, and that's why you hear the music come on. But you couldn't even hear me talking in that video. I don't know what's going on with my connection with StreamYard. But what I was trying to say was, um, people are kind of going in on Twitter about saying black women can't celebrate his death or whatever they're trying to say with that. No one's celebrating his death. I think that there are women who bring up some of the stuff that he recently, because one of the ladies was saying he recently just said some of this stuff within days ago. Um, and she was just, talking about, commenting on what he said. Um, Another thing that I was trying to bring up, and this video probably won't be as long as the last one for a couple reasons, but what I was trying to say was, people come, I said this, actually, I've already said this. These people come on here and they seem extremely mad, extremely angry, like for real, for real. Like they're really waking up mad, going to bed mad, on these topics. And how serious is this stuff really? I mean, the advice that he's giving, if you choose to find it helpful to you, that's your business. I think that when you have to degrade a group of women, a group of people, because he not only said a lot of things about black women, but he spoke about our community as a whole. Um, and then you have these people who come out and act as if we're supposed to be patting people on the back and giving honor to people who have disrespected us. I don't know Kevin Samuels personally. I've never met him. He and I had a run in, and I've told this story multiple times. Obviously, when I first came to YouTube, I really did not understand that we could not use each other's clips. And then they explained this whole thing about fair use. It's possible to dispute when people do give you a strike. Um, then somebody, I guess through YouTube, will decide if what you were using, if it falls under fair use or not. I'm not going that far because they ask you for all your information and all this stuff, to dispute nobody. And I had just came on YouTube. I didn't even have like 600 subs at that time. I mean, I don't even know why I meant so much to him, to where you would put, like when I see that list, they send us that list every month of people who have used our stuff from our videos. Um, and I barely look at it. I don't care. I don't see how that's really truly stopping what I'm saying, really stopping anybody else's money. I don't get that. I think that that's ignorance and arrogance that makes people act in that way. And then, like I said about him and some other people, they could just come into your email and say, "Hey, so and so, I really need you to take that video down." Right? You don't have to, but you could. Just like I've said this before, you don't have to say it. You don't have to do it that way, but you could. Like if I really, really saw something that I felt like I need to get in my arrogant, my my ego about, um, I would just go and email the person and say, you know what, I appreciate you watching the video, liking the video, whatever, but can you take that down? I don't want to have that on your platform. I don't feel like to need the need to do all of that though. Um, and for him to be sitting over there acting like he was some high value man, he was so rich. Why do you care what I'm saying, right? And so I think that a lot of his energy was negative, and we have to take care of ourselves. People have to take care of ourselves. And people going on here going hard to get all this money. Well, you need to be alive to spend the money. Okay, so your health is important. Your mental health, your physical health, all this stuff should be as important as coming on YouTube to get to this money, to the bag, or whatever you want to say. It should be just as important because if you're not alive, then you can't even, because Kevin Samuels just went viral, what, last year? Like, he really just went into, I guess, that area where he's probably making, or he probably made a very decent amount of money. um, I think that when I first noticed him, he was probably at 200,000 subs, right? Which is still good. But for him to go to 200 to 1.6 million is a big deal because that's a lot of people. So that definitely took his money to another place. If you guys get what I'm saying. And so, but you're not alive, you're not here to enjoy whatever it is that you think that you put out to get from this. um so, and hypertension runs in our community. People on here yelling and screaming and carrying on. This has to be affecting your health. You stressing yourself out about stuff that shouldn't even matter to you. Why do you even care who I'm married to or who I want to marry? Why does that even mean anything to you? Right? It should not have any bearing on you at all. For you to now you need to cuss me out and tell me I'm a three and all this other foolishness and I'm gonna die alone and all this other nonsense. Um, it just shouldn't mean that much to you. And I understand people want to try and say that they're just doing it all in fun or whatever, but then do it to everybody. Why are you picking a group of women to do that to? Right? So it's a lot of it. And so no, I'm not going to honor anybody that I didn't feel that I would have honored in life, you know. And sure as all of us are alive, we're all gonna expire. Like, that's a given. It's not a person that's walking this earth that can say that they're not going to expire. We're all going to leave here. And we don't know when our time is going to come. And so that's why I said people should just take care of themselves. Like, jumping on YouTube to go ham on people should be your health, getting out, getting a walk, eating right, going to the doctor, keeping your appointments, taking your medicine, and whatever else it is that you need to do. All that stuff needs to be just as important as coming on YouTube to ride people. Okay? And be negative and act as if you're above something and above someone and all of that stuff. It should be just as important. Your health should be just as important as you doing all that nonsense. That's it, and that's all. The other thing that I wanted to touch on was Armon Wiggins getting doxxed by the Barbz. Now, some people are saying that Nicki Minaj also kind of left a little message to him because she put this video up, but which I can't play the video over here, I don't think. So that's why I'm not going to add it in here. But she was saying that "you bees are messy." I guess it's some lyrics from her song, one of her songs. "You bees are messy," and then she was lifting up her top, showing her abs and stuff. Because Armand was saying all kind of stuff about the way her dress was fitting, her outfit. I thought it was really cute, and I think that there were some angles, though. How sometimes the picture angles can make certain outfits appear a certain way. Um, but when you see all of the rest of the pictures, you can tell that they, I thought it was a nice outfit. I thought the way it fit, the way it fell, and everything, the top, the hat, everything was. I thought it was a cute look. He had a lot to say over there, so they doxed him, and put it out that he was arrested or something. He said that he already told the story, and that he just didn't know that they would find the mugshot, right? But he told the story about something he did with some fraud or something. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to do. I mean, maybe they're just trying to hit back at him for saying all that stuff that he was saying. Um, so yeah, let me know what you guys think about that situation. I don't agree with doxing people. I've already said that, and I feel that way. I think that kind of says something about people that's doing stuff like that. I mean, and when are we supposed to get out of that, knowing that about him? Anyway, I mean, what is that? What do it do? Um, I don't know what to say about that. I think there's other ways to kind of get people back or whatever, right? Because he's going to call himself hosting or doing something. And you just wait for him with some of these outfits and stuff that he have on to say some things about him, right? I don't think that you need to do all that other stuff because it just comes off creepy that people digging that hard up on anybody anyway. To me, that's just my feeling on it. But you guys can let me know what you think about that situation. He, of course, responded to it tonight. Like I said, he kind of said that, he had already told the story about him getting arrested. And I think he said Storm Monroe doxed him before a couple years ago, and put some stuff out there as well. So I guess he just didn't put the mugshot out, but he's talking about Storm before. Um, I'm not saying he's talking about Storm in this recent video, but he did say before that people have already doxed him before. Anyway, um, the other YouTube story that I wanted to touch on um, was the Black Woman's Fear. She's still going at it with Taz and Nylah, and I still don't know the real backstory on that. And Irene, who is the conservative, what is her name? The radical conservative. That's the name of her channel. She's one of the ladies who would sit on panels with Cynthia G, Nylah and Taz, and the Black Women's Sphere when the Black Women's Sphere was, getting. And there were other YouTubers on the panels as well, not just them. But Irene was one of the people who was constant, with this group of people. And she's trying to kind of distance. Cynthia G already came out trying to distance herself from the situation. And so Irene was trying to do the same thing, but she ended up going back and forward with the Black Women's Sphere anyway. She has 2 or 3 videos up now, and then the Black Women's Sphere was live tonight when I went to her channel. So they're kind of just going back and forth about what Irene was saying. Irene was saying she don't know Angela, who is the Black Women's Sphere, like that. She doesn't know any of these people like that. She just sat on panels with them. Is pretty much what she was trying to say. But I think that someone tried to put out an audio or something of her talking about Taz cussed her out or something. So I don't know. I guess Taz is kind of like riding these women or something when the cameras is not on, or well, they're usually not on camera. None of them anyway, except for Cynthia. Um, I mean, I guess when they were not live, he's saying certain things to him, or maybe while they're live, he's saying certain things to him. I don't know. Like I said, when they stopped talking about, ironically, of Kevin Samuels, I stopped in the Black Manosphere. I kind of stopped listening to them. I did not. I don't listen to all that other stuff because I don't subscribe to that. But so yeah, I guess the Black Women's Sphere is kind of saying, I'm not really trying to drag Irene into it, but she kind of dragged her into it by playing that audio, and then Irene was saying, they had already discussed that whole thing about him going, I guess, saying certain things to her. Um, excuse me. And then, um, Who else was there? Yeah, so they're just going back and forth. Hold on for a second, you guys. So yeah, I really don't have too much more to say on the topic. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Kevin Samuels situation. I mean, it's kind of shocking, but at the same time, it's not. Right? Like I was saying, um, African Americans on average live to 74. Excuse me. So yeah, we just have to take care of ourselves. At the end of the day, I don't have a whole lot to say, but let me know what you guys think about that situation. I don't think people were celebrating. I think people were just holding conversations, and they have a right to, about some of the things that he's done and said. Um, Let me get off of here. Um, Let me know what you think about the Armon situation and Irene addressing the Black woman's fear. I like what she said on one of her thumbnails. She said people should worry more about their character than their reputation. And I kind of agree with that. I'm speaking of Irene. I think people should worry about themselves, their inner self, more than worried about what people think of you. Um, and take care of yourself, because y'all going hard to get to this money, but y'all got to be here to spend it. Okay. Or make sure your will is in order. I don't know if the media is waiting for his family before they um, announce his death. Um, but yeah, we'll have to see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.